Yo guys, welcome back to another fight prediction and breakdown video. Today we got a really big one. You know, you could say probably one of the biggest fights in the last decade here. Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. We're going to give a quick sort of breakdown, predictions, keys to victories, all of that. Make sure you're liking, subscribing and all of that before we get into it. Guys, come on, like up the video, subscribe. You've got a lot of different content, vlogs, reactions, fight breakdowns, all of that. But yeah, we're back with the broskies today. And yeah, let's get straight into this one, man. Canelo Crawford. September 13th, a bit under a month away now. And this one's been a big topic all over the internet. And yeah, I think I want to get straight into keys to victory. Yeah, so for me, if we want to start with Crawford's keys to victory, honestly, I think he should just, you know, understand he's moving up in weight. You know, we've seen Crawford, you know, he's a bit of a stoppage artist when he's on the lower weights because he can bang with guys. Even with Majimov, he come up and he was actually the heavier guy in the ring. So he's not that small as people are saying, but obviously he is smaller than Canelo. So he's going to have to put in a very good boxing clinic, you know what I mean, win the early rounds. And I think he can do that 100%. He's got the speed, the footwork to do that. Canelo, we know he's quite flat-footed. And I think it's going to have to be a disciplined boxing performance from Crawford. Don't get drawn into any, you know, wars, things like that. And I think one of the main things for me, key to victory, is going to be at some point you're going to have to be, you know, making Canelo respect you. You know, the counter punching, you know, he's going to have to take a bit from Floyd's performance there. And, you know, understand that you can't have a Jamel Charlo type performance where you're too negative. But I think Canelo, you know, is a really good fighter, high IQ, good power as well. So I think the keys with Canelo is you have to realize he is a boxer. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, down to the T, when your IQ is on his level, you have to beat him to the punch, make him hesitate, make him think about what he's doing before coming in. I believe Crawford is, you know, he's capable of doing that, especially in the early rounds. And I think Canelo's going to be trying to break him down late. But yeah, that's kind of my first key to victory with Canelo, with Crawford, for Crawford, sorry, keys to victory. Yeah, would you just say that as well?
Yeah, so I feel like keys to victory, what, for Crawford? Yeah, so keys to victory for Crawford is going to be utilizing effective clinching. I think is gonna be something that you might see, because I feel like a lot of people think it's going to be like a jab move, bam bam bam, like a lot of movement. However, what I think he's going to do, I think he's going to mix it up between boxing, like out jabbing Canelo, using his range, because he's got more range than Canelo has, just their physical dimensions. And then in the clinch as well, I feel like Crawford's probably got like a really underrated like strength in the clinch as well.
Yeah, because the reason we didn't see him clinching, because usually for the lower weights he was the danger in there. Do you know what I mean? He was he's kind of like, he don't really need the clinch. He'd rather swing with you inside, like when on the break or something, because he knows at them lower weights he was the danger in there. So with Canelo, he does have to come with a more, you know, disciplined game plan. That's what I think personally. But yeah, so that's what the keys to victory.
Yeah, there's that, and then also just trying to stay ahead. I feel like this fight is going to be a fight of well, honestly, I feel like the fight's going to go, I think Crawford's going to nick rounds and Canelo's going to find himself behind in the fight and get drawn into a slugfest towards the end. And I feel like Canelo probably doesn't have the legs, but we don't know if Crawford has the legs at that weight. He is coming up a little bit as well, so it's going to be an interesting fight all round. But yeah, I would say keys to victory are long jab, effective clinching, counter punching, and just adapting on the fly. I think that's those things there are gonna
100%. And I think a lot of those things you could take from Floyd's performance. I'm not saying he is Floyd or whatever, but you know, there's things you can take from the counter punching. Even Caleb Plant was doing certain things good. It's just other things he wasn't doing. Maybe the clinch. It's a good point. When Caleb Plant was sitting there trying to block every single hook, one of the motherfuckers got through. Trying to block 100 hooks. Anyway, but yeah. Full power, you don't want to block that. But yeah, anyway, let's move on to Canelo. Keys to victory. I think with Canelo now, so it's going to be the opposite. You can't let Crawford nick the early rounds. You're going to have to go to his body early. That's what Canelo's going to have to do in order to get this one You know what I mean? Because 100%, I feel like Crawford has the feet. You know what I mean? Foot speed, that's one of the biggest factors, even at that weight. He's not going to start plodding around like Canelo just because he's gone up to 168. I don't see that. But who knows? Maybe it's just a terrible weight for him. But I don't think he'll come at 168 either. He'll probably come in like 164.
Can you imagine if it was just a tear up though?
And he just straps and Crawford's attack.
They're both in there like...
I can't lie, that's what the Canelo fans are thinking is going to happen. He's too small, but I'm thinking, well, he's just going to stand there and bang with him. Like they ain't really watched Crawford's career. They just watched the last 10 stoppages at 147. Do you get it?
Yeah.
They don't watch him actually boxing, move around. I watch a lot of his performances. He can box, you know what I mean? That's what he's doing. I even see him sparring Shakur, so I'm saying, hey, listen, if he's moving around with Shakur, I'm not saying it's going to play for Canelo great, but Shakur, if you start moving bumming with Shakur, he's going to outbox you, innit? He's still got the boxing brain there. That's the main thing, innit? Them rounds is going to be similar in his mind. But sorry, let me get back to Canelo. Yeah, one main thing: go to the body early. Try not to let Crawford steal those rounds. And I think going to the body early will, you know, if he can do damage later as well and slow him down, that's gonna help Canelo to win. Another key to victory for Canelo, he's gonna have to be, you know, being aggressive but not just getting picked off, you know what I'm saying, and turned. He's gonna have to cut the ring well, and I feel like that foot speed and the boxing IQ is gonna have to come in, and I don't think he should rely on Terence Crawford getting gun shy, because I've never seen that guy turn gun shy. I don't think he's gonna turn into Jamal Charlo. Terence Crawford's got a very high boxing IQ as well, underrated boxing. You know what I mean? I think people do focus too much on his stoppages, and I think he'll come different this fight. So Canelo's got to be wary for that. So it's more, you know, going to the body early, not letting him nick early rounds, and you know, when he's being aggressive, making sure your defense, your head movement, you know, you're making Crawford second guess himself when he's countering you. That's what Canelo needs to do to win, to get a decision or a stoppage, in my opinion.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So for me, Canelo's keys to victory, straight away, I'm going to say he needs to stop the movement, stop the leg somehow. So if that's effective footwork, cutting off the ring, or like investing in the body work early, that's also a way you can do that. And I think another big thing as well is he's going to have to try and draw Terence Crawford into a scrap. The more and more I actually speak about the fight and I analyze it, I actually think Crawford has too many pros. Like there's too many things in his game that are bad for Canelo. For instance, like the foot speed. The foot speed is going to be, you know, it's going to be night and day in there. You got to remember that Crawford's coming down and he's fast in his weight, 4'7". He's quick, you know what I mean? Very good counter punch. Not the quickest, but quick though. You know what I mean? So there's going to be I feel like there's going to be a speed difference.
He's very fast.
Yeah, he's very, very quick. He's brutal as well. He will mark up your face. Like the thing is that people are going into this saying that Crawford doesn't hit, bro. He will smash your face up, and I feel like if he will smash. Listen,
he don't need to KO Canelo with one punch. He just needs to get Canelo to respect him.
If Canelo's on his normal thing,
you know, it's more about timing as well. Sometimes when people get gun shy, they're thinking Floyd, you don't hit crazy hard. People are saying AB hit harder than Floyd, but it's the sharpness of it, and you're making him think. When Floyd was hitting Canelo, he was making him pause and second guess himself. Crawford could do that with a bit more pop and maybe more devastating certain shots, and Canelo probably know, maybe don't run into that one. And the fact, I feel like Crawford is going to be on it. It's going to be a bit harder, but finish your
So literally just sort of recaps. I'd say so just stop the legs, stop the movement, try and corner and try to play on Crawford's ego, because you know Crawford, I've seen him in fights where he could box. That's the thing, he can box. If you watch all of his fights, he can box, but sometimes he will just get drawn into a swing off, and I don't think he'll do that against Canelo, but I've seen it. Like he gets hit and he's just like, you know what, forget this. I'm gonna kalash you.
That's Australian done.
Oh yeah. Oh,
he just started singing with him. But okay. Anyway, that's a kind of our keys to victories. Now we're gonna get into some of the opinions online. You know, we're gonna go on X, Twitter. Probably known as Twitter, and we're going to look at some sort of, some of the opinions online. Just a few here and there.
You bums! You're all bums!
We've got some,
I'm joking.
Got some fans here fighters saying crazy things. I'm joking. Let's get into it. Yeah. All right. Boom, boom. All right. So the one guy here, this is a bit of a.
Who's this? DH Diego Myra.
He's lost his mind because he said Canelo has always been levels above Crawford. Apparently, better speed. Hell no. That's he's already lost his mind. He's already lost his mind.
Hold on, wait.
But listen, sorry.
Wait.
Head movement.
Wait.
I can't. I'll give him head movement just because of this. I'll give it to him. He's gone.
Hey, Canelo speaking English is the best thing since sliced bread.
That was a counter. Fair enough. But I don't know. This guy, he's put a bit of a biased video together. Crawford swung that from Las Vegas, bro. He saw that.
Yeah, he did. And also, look how tall my man is.
The way he knocked him out, it was a swing like that kind of. He finally landed it. He knows his range. He's like, bro, I boxed, bro. What was that? Like,
yeah. You know what's crazy about this comment? Yeah, like.
Wait. Ring IQ. Apparently, Canelo's got better ring IQ.
Okay.
I don't know.
Mate, like, do you know what? There's a difference between ring IQ and ring generalship. Like, most people think that because somebody is tight, compact, and slips and dips and doesn't move in and out, they think that's ring IQ. But what you got to understand.
I don't care. Ring IQ to me is how many times you gonna be outboxed. I ain't seen Crawford just get out and Jay's head chopped off in outbox.
Never ever seen him
ring
outbox.
IQ. I'll give Canelo head movement. Fair enough. Counter punching ability, I would say even to not be biased, but I've seen Crawford punch at dirty angles of counter punches, like uppercut hook. Like, do you know what I mean? But the thing is, Canelo's got cold counter punching as well. So, but then again, Crawford's faster. So, what's more dangerous in counter punching with speed? Or you know I'm saying I'd slightly edge Crawford, but you know they're both very good counter punchers.
Diego Myra, I need to. I'm trying to take this seriously as well. So, like, you put these videos up of not even. Like not even in the ring. Like, these man are wearing jeans. I saw Canelo in a t-shirt, and you're gonna judge it of somebody swinging for somebody in a press conference when they know they get fined. Like, more than likely, yeah.
Canelo in jeans, dangerous.
These bro.
Anyway, it says literally in every possible way. Then comes power and size. So,
yeah, I just want to say, I just want to put it out there. I disagree with every single category you put in there. I'll be honest.
Anyway, let's see this. Is this a little trailer?
Who's this?
Oh, no, this is just a trailer.
Okay.
Alright, so this is some of the shape that you're seeing Terence Crawford in. Yeah, guys, leave in the comments. I want you to know, man. I want to hear your opinions. You know, do you think Crawford's carrying this weight well? What weight do you think he's going to come into the fight as well? You know what I mean? Because this is. Can't lie, look at the beefy. Look at
that photo is looking extra bolo, bro. Why do his legs look like anchors?
That snack program. I'm not sparring Crawford like this.
No, man. I feel like that's a. You don't know that footage. No, that picture there is from, you know, like when he's been off for time. That is just come back. That is just come back.
I don't think he'll be looking that big on Fight Night.
No,
you know, it's interesting to see. And this is in case you forgot. It's another little video here. Fair enough. I understand where they're coming from there, but it's just in case you forgot. So that's the caption. In case you forgot, not everything lands on Canelo. So let's see some of this. Canelo's head is out of this world, you know. Right hand that Canelo rolls from, pulls away from the left hook. He then slips the 1-2, slips the jab again, pulls away from another left hook, and slips another jab. Bivol tries to go for that. Yeah, the only thing I'd say, this cold head movement, the only thing I'd say, obviously we all know he lost. You know, there's no shame in losing fights against high level competition, but he's just let man throw 7 shots unanswered, and people are getting gassed.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, he's just losing the rounds from that.
He's tired. Listen, you and you're dipping and slipping shots like that, nothing coming back, you're dipping. Listen, he got back to that corner and he was like, I need to breathe. So it's good doing all this stuff, but if you think somebody's doing this for the whole fight, it's not going to happen.
I think Crawford could just jab and hit him for 1-2 and then there won't be no slipping.
Yeah.
A jab, sharp jab, it stops everything. Like, if you land the first jab, like, we'll see in it.
Yeah.
Bivol is bigger and a bit slower, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's Bivol's style, bro. Bivol throws 5 punches there because he knows, bro, this guy can't counter me. I've got it on my range. Yeah, Bivol is a master at range, so he don't care throwing punches there. He's like, yeah, it's cool. And he knew he had Canelo at this point. And he landed a little jab there. That's good defense.
Yeah, it's good defense. off the ropes.
Just losing. He's just losing.
Yeah.
All right, so, fair enough. So we could do that.
No, it was good defense. Like I just don't think, you know, the way people are talking about this fight is apparently Crawford's gonna be running around the ring, so he might not have to use any of this defense. But
my heart says Crawford, but my head says Canelo.
Fair enough.
This guy's a bum.
No. Like
I think he actually is a bum. But we're not going into this match.
No, I get it why you can have the decision. Don't get me wrong. Like I know. It's just the way you see things in it. I just feel like there's not enough pros for Canelo's game. I feel like it's just stylistically, it does. You could see a points decision or a late stoppage or like or just a one-sided kind of beatdown with Canelo slowing down after round 6. So hopefully, at least he can, if he can come and give 12 good rounds. It'd be good.
That's the other thing about Canelo, though. He does kind of slow down late in the round. So
I don't know. His knees are looking a bit wooden of late.
100%. Okay, wait. This is from Boxing Pro. It says, if Canelo couldn't stop Jamal Charlo, how is he supposed to stop Crawford? Got to agree with Bradley here. So I think this is Bradley giving his take. You know, it's a fair point. You know, I think Crawford hasn't got Canelo hasn't got a stoppage in the last 10 fights or something. So people saying the stoppage stuff because he's so small. It's like, I don't know, man. I feel like we've seen Crawford go up and just beat a champion at 154. It wasn't nothing too crazy. It's not like he's, oh my gosh. You know what I mean? So maybe we'll just have to see in it. The styles make fights as well. So let's see what Bradley was saying though. That's what he said it. I think it's Bradley's Crawford's guy though. Yeah, I want to know the secret. Let's go talk about secrets.
I think
Bradley,
know what it is.
Bradley, what do you know, bro?
Watch when they come in. Watch. You know, I don't feel like saying it on here just in case people see this and they're like, oh.
Yeah, that guy's, see this mentality. Sorry, let me finish the video, then I'll say all those. Fair enough.
Yeah, I hear it.
It's his guy, but I do hear it. Like at the end of the day, Crawford's a goon. Like, don't think it's no Jamal Charlo. Gonna get in there, feel the difference, just not on. Like, or maybe, you know, with the thing with Canelo, he is skillful in it. So when he's hitting people hard, they're very wary of getting caught out from his tricks and setting little traps here. So they kind of, they shut down. But it's also because of it's not just it's not just because he throws so hard and they get scared. It's more like their brains thinking, oh crap, the power's making me bug out from where I'm gonna get hit, and the way he's doing it, he's cutting off the ring wall. Do you know what I mean? So Canelo knows how to win fights, he knows how to break people down. But what I'm saying is Jamal Charlo, he never had that type of ring IQ compared to Crawford, I think.
Yeah, and I want to put something in perspective as well, because we all know that Charlo, and I know this I am going to talk about sparring, but we all know openly that Charlo or Errol Spence pretty much used to deal with Charlo in, you know, when they used to spar. I mean,
he does that.
Well, I don't know. Like, I mean, that's what I heard through the grapevine, innit? But you know when you can hear
I know
it.
what you mean. They used to spar. At the end of the day, a lot, and it's not like it was no big deal. So, and then you see how, man, but like, even if it was even, we're saying Crawford dealt with Spence. I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah, Spence got dealt with.
We're talking about boxing IQ here, guys. Basically, a lot of these things about weight and size, and really, it's actually your boxing brain. People think it's all about, oh, he's just too big, so I couldn't do anything. Really, if you're skillful enough, you can get in the ring with big people. That's why you see Shakur. People think like, what the hell? He's always in the ring with these people.
Yeah,
and
it depends what you're good at as well. Like, what's your like what attributes do you have like in your boxing game that will make something easier or worse for you. And that's what you got to look at. Like, what is Canelo good at? What is Crawford good at? Like, okay, is it going to be more than size? You know, it's these types of things combined that make a good fight. That's why styles make fights. You know what I mean? That's exactly why you see one boring fight with someone and another person gets in who maybe lost to that guy, but then this guy comes in and gives him trouble. It's because everybody has different attributes, and those attributes can be pros or cons in certain situations. And I guess the best fighters like Canelo and like Crawford have very little like holes in their game, but the best of the best fighters will bring out any holes if they exist. And I believe for me, just foot speed and footwork, and the inability to switch, and the general sort of decision making in there will be a major factor in this fight.
100%, man. Yeah, it should be a good fight. Last few little Twitter, the Boxer Pro again, he's on Canelo's neck, bro. He says Canelo fans think he's winning by stoppage, but he hasn't got a stoppage since 2021. I was waffling. It was just since 2021. I don't know how many fights that was, but yeah, Canelo fans think he's winning by stoppage. He hasn't got a stoppage since 2021. Let's see what people are saying. I think Canelo knocks down Crawford, though. I don't know. Yeah, he could, you know. We'll see. He could knock him down. Like, maybe grit up.
Yeah.
We'll see what Crawford does in response. If Crawford wins number one pound for pound, I always like Crawford. My whole family's going for Spence, and I watched it.
Yeah. Shout out to everyone, man. That fight was another legendary fight.
But yeah, I think that's kind of it. I don't want to go too far into these Twitter streets with this waffle, but yeah. Yeah, man. So to finish off the video, then we'll give our like official predictions. But yeah, that's some of you guys' thoughts out there on Twitter and all of that.
Yeah, man, make sure you jump in, give us your thoughts as well, and we'll shout you out, especially if you've got the right decisions. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So everyone we're going to give our official predictions now, and we want to see your predictions in the comments. Less than a month away now, should be a historic event. Whoever wins this, very. I don't even want excuses. Canelo beating Crawford is not no easy feat either. Maybe people will try to write him off if he does, but it will still be a difficult fight.
Yeah, like if Canelo beats Crawford, bro,
I give him credit for that. Because
mean?
Crawford's still got the range in him, still got the height.
Yeah.
It's not just the size. Boxing, I think size matters a bit more in MMA than boxing, in my opinion. But yeah. So my official prediction anyway, is gonna be. Actually, I'll say first of all who I'm rooting for. Canelo. I love Canelo. He sleeps to the body. No, to be honest, I do actually rate Canelo. I watched him for years, I didn't even realise sometimes I forget. But yeah, Crawford is one of my favourite fighters right now. I'm rooting for Crawford, and honestly, I think it's a bit of a boring prediction when I think about it now, but I'm saying 12-round decision Crawford. And I think at times he's gonna have to hurt Canelo and make him think about what he's doing coming in. I think the boxing ability, footwork, hand speed, and just counter punching ability, it's gonna be a long day for Canelo. Even the clinch game, I think he'll actually utilise it when he needs to. He's a big boy in there trying to duff him. You gotta be smart in there. You don't want to get hit by shots unnecessarily. But yeah, that is my final kind of prediction there. Crawford by decision.
Crawford decision. Alright, cool. Like, I guess you go big or go home, innit? That's what they say now. Honestly, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go late stoppage, really late stoppage. To be honest, I think it's gonna go rounds, but just to throw it out there, and just for the interest, I'm gonna say late stoppage, Crawford on Canelo. So yeah, but I feel like
what,
if
he's a better finisher.
So this is
Canelo
the way
knocks people down all the time and goes, yeah, I've won. Like, if Crawford hurts you, he tries to get you out of it.
That's what I'm saying. So this is what I envision happening. I feel like Canelo Crawford's gonna come in with a great game plan like they always do.
Yeah.
Him and his trainer.
You know what? Even it sounds crazy. You see the game plan. Sorry to even cut you off. See the game plan that Bolmack helped Eubank Senior with my man when he got the flash knockout, whatever, and he came back and he just boxed. Like, you think Crawford can't do that, bro?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that guy's the same as Canelo, but the box performance like that, it's just I'm saying typical points, rack the points up early, pinch him, like bare annoying. Like, and then Canelo's like, fuck, and you mean now I have to try to scrap him. Like, it'll be. I feel like he'll be down early. But sorry, finish it.
Yeah. So I feel like it's going to be a weird fight. I feel like Crawford's going to make it awkward. I actually think that he's going to be either really in or really out, as in like he's going to pick him off from the outside, and then when he comes into range, he's going to be like really in, boom, clinch, and just win rounds like that every single round. And and then Canelo's going to find himself like trying to like get rounds back, get a bit more reckless. And then I feel like there's a possibility of Crawford catching him. And if there is if there's even a hint of like wobbliness or like thing, I feel like Crawford will stick it on him. And there's not many people I've seen that get touched by Crawford and actually come out there, with the fight. He usually ends you if you do show any weakness at all. So yeah, that's why I'm going with that. But yeah, I think it's going to be a great fight. I don't think it's going to be an easy fight. I think it's going to be a damaging fight, but let's hope that it gives us what we all want. Like I said, I just want to. I also want to see everyone's predictions. Like, let us know in the comments why. If you've got Canelo, tell us why. You know what I mean?
You need to back your boy.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Because there's a lot of things.
They say he's getting smoked.
A lot of stuff that we haven't mentioned. Obviously, I know we wanted to stop talking about the size and more focus on skills. You know what I mean? Because I think at this level, it does come down to skills. So that's
cool. And then last thing, obviously, guys, thanks for watching all of that. If you watched the whole way through, come on, comments, like, subscribe, all of that, and stay tuned. We're going to be doing live streams for the fight. Definitely for this one, Canelo vs Crawford live. You tune into the live streams, all of that. Stay tuned from all the different content coming out on the channel. Got daily vlogs, not daily vlogs, weekly vlogs, sparring vlogs, sparring clips, all of that. Cold reactions. Come on.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So it's been your boy, the WARMAN, Broski here, and we're out. Ping of the week. Peace out. Peace.
Love.